Hey, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel for this Snow White inspired transformation. With the new live action movie coming out, there's been a resurgence of Snow White inspired content, and I've been very inspired by the viral AI Snow White images. Don't get me wrong, I actually love that Disney keeps it more natural in their films. I think it would look really funny if Rachel had this type of glam in her role, especially because it's more for kids, and I think it's really nice to see a young woman with like barely any makeup on. Obsessed with all of the styling and the makeup and the hair in Cinderella. That's my favorite Disney live action movie. But anyways, I'm a glam girl. I have a makeup channel here, so I thought I would do my interpretation of the AI images plus the original cartoon and give you this super glam look. And I also have a really fun little haul at the end of this video that is inspired by Snow White, and this necklace that I'm wearing is by Fable England, which is one of my favorite whimsical brands. I'll give you a little close-up. The fairest foundation that I have is this She Glam Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation in the shade Buttercream. I've stippled this all over the skin. I'm also adding it down my chest because I do have some discoloration there and I want this look to be super glamorous. If you want to see how this works on bare skin, I do have a high contrast makeup tutorial for every day that is inspired by Lily Collins as Snow White, and I do use this product. But this is going to be a more glam version. I went super high coverage because I'm going like hyper real with this look. It's more of an on-camera type of style that I'm creating, but you could always change it and make it, you know, more youthful and more subtle on the skin. My favorite current contour for very fair skin in a cream formula is by Daniel J. This is the shade Iced Latte. It's for fair olive skin. It gives beautiful definition without looking orangey at all, not too dark. Still using Iced Latte, I've applied this in a nose contour, but also exaggerated my lid shape. I want this to be kind of a blend of 50s and 30s. Don't love 30s makeup as much, and it looks like the AI went more in the 50s direction as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. Nose tip, totally optional of course. It's just one of my favorite steps, so I like my photos. For brows, initially I wanted to pull them further apart like the cartoon and like some of the AI images, but I couldn't help myself. I started to bring them a bit closer together, kind of Lily Collins inspired. I could have gone even closer, but I stopped myself. But I like to go in with the Brow Stylist Definer in Soft Black by L'Oreal Paris. This is kind of an Audrey Hepburn inspired shape with a longer tail like this photo. And let's have blush blindness with this look. I love this product. It's the Flush Balm in Rouge by Merit. I didn't use directly to my face. You could if you had less of a base makeup on, but I didn't really want to move anything around. So I just used my fingers, dabbed in there, and we're going heavy on the blush inspired by these AI photos because it's kind of my favorite feature of the look. It is true to the cartoon as well, keeping it more right on the apple of the cheek, but then blending out in like a naturally blushing shape. I've been building the color up, and it gives a really pretty balmy texture that would look really nice on natural skin, but I am going to powder everything to make it more doll-like, and I might even intensify this red with red lipstick because even though it is like a true red shade, it comes off more pink when blended in with the lighter tones from the foundation. So let's add lipstick. Set with your favorite powder. This is by Florasis. I love this one. I also have another whimsical product. This one is by Anna Sui. They're both purpley powders and they're quite brightening, so they're nice if you want to get that brightening effect and set at the same time. And my favorite thing to do with loose powders is just to pat them, not swipe. It's gonna set but not disrupt any of the makeup underneath. Asian beauty powders just are better, so they've ended up being my favorite. Started with a white pencil in the inner corner. The eyes, I wanted to pick a super accessible palette. This is by e.l.f. Really hope this is still available, but it's the new Classics eyeshadow palette. I started with Blanc all over the lid in that exaggerated crease shape. Next, cream to define the brow bone. And then inspired by the cartoon, there's kind of a purpley taupe crease. And I decided to go with Charmer. We do a half moon shape that's bigger than the actual lid, dip it down into the crease, and then fade out. I love doing eye shapes like this. It's in one of my favorite 60s inspired tutorials. winged out shape, kind of like a shadow for the lashes. With Beloved, which is a subtle peachy shade, I like to add this on the outer portion of the eye. And then with Rose Gold, again, something a little bit warmer, fading this from above the taupe. And then with Black Cherry, which is a deeper purple, I'm starting to deepen up this crease. Taking the Lawless Easy Eyes Ultra Precise Liquid Liner in the shade Caviar, I've applied this to the upper lash line and done a little flick outwards. This just helps balance the dramatic eye shape we've created, and I am going to add falsies, but I'm going to blend this in a little bit. I think it's a bit harsh. But first I'll tightline with the Wonder Skin Longwear Eyeliner in the shade Licorice. Smudging this into the bottom lash line as well, adding to that outer flick. To soften the liner, I'm taking some of this pencil and just pressing over top. Curl your lashes and go with a coat of mascara. The lashes I picked out are from Velour and they are the What I Lie set. I applied them starting in the middle of the eye and then they fan out. These ones have a tapered edge, so you could just go with a outer corner lash, kind of like the AI image, but I felt like the cartoon was more of a full lash. So these are what I went with. A little bit more mascara on the outer lashes to separate them. And you know a palette I wanted to use, but I looked it up and it wasn't available at this moment, is the Snow White ColourPop collab. I love this one. The packaging is stunning. There's a whole collection. I used up the Apple Lip Scrub, but they do have that one on colourpop.com. But yeah, I thought I would show because it is so on theme. So pretty. If you do have this palette, you really can create a similar look. I would go with this on the lid, this shade in the crease, which is a little bit more pinky, and then I would deepen up with the black. But if you wanted to go with a warmer eye, these shades would be amazing. You could go with a pop of gold, pop of cobalt. Like, it really does represent her dress and the tones of the film. But yeah, this is what we went with. Let me know if you have this ColourPop collection. Maybe they'll re-release it. Who knows? Smoking out underneath the lashes one more time. Dramatic but soft. I love this look so far. In the 2008 Victoria's Secret makeup tutorial that I covered more recently, I showed this product. It was the PMD Kiss. It's an anti-aging lip enhancement treatment. It basically is a suction and it plumps your lips. And I saw that a lot of people rewinded to watch that part to see the before and after, so I thought I would try it again for fun. Obviously, you don't need super full lips. My lips would look fine with the red lip as it is, but this is kind of fun. So this is before. My natural lip. You do the Smart Lip Plumping Serum to prep. And we're gonna wait 60 seconds. Whoa, I see way more of a difference this second time. There's two settings. There's a lighter setting that's not as intense, and I did the more intense one this time. Okay, without any lipstick, do you see a difference? Because in my last video, I didn't see much of a difference, but I do think I did it better this time. I think I suctioned more like on the inside of my lip, which kind of pushed them out. Kind of a crazy little beauty device. This is like a little bit of plump without any injections, without any pain. This exists. Sometimes I like having my natural lips, but this is kind of fun. I have Ruby Woo here, but I kind of want to go darker. Yeah, I like always go with a darker lip line when I use red. Okay, that's the shape that I want. I wanted it to be a rounder upper lip, similar to the cartoon. And let's go with a darker red and then a brighter red in the middle. There are so many iconic red lip shades that you could try. I've been really loving these two shades from Glam. I've been using them in quite a few different tutorials. The first one is I'm Risky. It's a deeper plum. I think it'll look really nice on the outer corners. I love this lip combo together. I'm just cleaning it up, softening the line, and then I'll add a bit of concealer. I'm touching up with this Makeup Forever pencil in Boundless Bisque. These are so great for little touch-ups. I've talked about these Glam lipsticks before, but they really don't have a lot of transfer. Like, they've dried down. I used a lot of product. Let's see. How does it not transfer? How are these so inexpensive and they like don't transfer? They have so much color. So I really like this one, but I am gonna go with a little bit of gloss as well. I'm going more like sexy. Well, whenever I try to go sexy, people be like, oh my god, you're so cute. So I don't know if it's giving the desired effect, but this is like my grown-up version of Snow White. I'm not trying to look like a 15-year-old or however old she is in the movie. Perfect. I have a tiny Rare Beauty Enlighten highlight. I'm gonna add this to my nose. Why not add a little more highlight? Inner corner. The highlight really elevates this look, makes it even more surreal. Adding even more blush. This bow reminds me of like Kiki's Delivery Service. It's just velvet, I just made it. As for this wig, it's a very cheap like Party City wig that I used in this look here, the like romantic goth. I don't usually link my wigs because I really restyle them, I cut them, you know, it won't come looking like this, but I will have it linked. Just so you know though, I've restyled it and it took me like a half hour to do, so it does take some extra bobby pins and hairspray. And there's the look. What do we think? I also have a little Snow White inspired haul. So first, a moment for this absolutely stunning top. This is from House of CB. This was a splurge, but I saw it and I thought it would be absolutely perfect for this Snow White inspired look. It's beautiful satin. We have this corseted structure to it. Similar to this corset, they have a beautiful dress. I personally love fairy tale inspiration, but I don't really like wearing costumes or anything that looks costumey. That's why I love working with Lost Lands collections. I've done a bunch of fairy tale inspired photo shoots, and the clothing Marianne picks out is always so beautiful because the fabrics are so nice. So I love collecting accessories that are whimsical but still very well made, and that brings me to Fable England. They sent me over this new purse and I love it. It's the this is the running buddy, oh my god, bunny saddlebag, and it has a little handle here, but there's also a long strap that comes with it as well. I just think it's so pretty, and that people who would like Snow White would also like something like this, so I thought I would include it. I also have this navy purse as well with a little bee. We have an enchanted forest design on here. I have quite a few accessories from Fable England, like this set from the Natural History Museum collection. So if you like Disney princesses and animal motifs, definitely check it out. They have like little deer earrings and things like that. It's super cute. Maybe there's always a ton of Disney princess collabs, but I feel like there's a bit of a resurgence right now, kind of like 2010's Disney Princess BuzzFeed quizzes, but with product collabs. Like the new Pandora rings, I love the gold ones, so I actually did get the Cinderella ring and the Belle ring. They have the Snow White ring in silver. Let me know if you guys have any of these. I know some of you were messaging me that you also got the Belle ring, and there's the Bath & Body Works collection that's coming out really soon. And we have one more item in this haul. I was looking for a fragrance that I thought would suit this tutorial, and do you remember this iconic fragrance? It's the Nina Ricci Good Apple perfume. I just got this. There's a couple different variations. Look at this. It's a perfect little apple. It is an apple fragrance, but it's not like too strong of apple. Yeah, it's powdery, it's fresh. I think out of all the ones that I've smelled, I like the one that has a chunk of apple missing from it. It's a little bit more caramelly, but how cute. I thought it would be perfect. I'm gonna read the notes. A fruity burst of natural apple extracts, elegance of white floral heart infused with amber wood, a deliciously sensuous promise. And how could I forget, I was sent the Camila and Disney Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs inspired collab. They sent over this gorgeous dress and it says Once Upon a Time at the bottom. Beautiful detail, I love the tag. I cannot get over these beautiful sparkles. This is so pretty, oh my gosh. If you want to keep on watching more Disney princess inspired tutorials, I did cover different hairstyles inspired by Anna from Frozen. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.